दोस्तों आगे बढ़ते हैं। कार्यक्रम की अगली कड़ी में हमारे पाइपलाइन में दो इंपॉर्टेंट लेक्चर्स हैं। डॉक्टर बीकू राठौड़ को मैं इनवाइट करूं उससे पहले लेट मी शेयर सम ऑफ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन रिगार्डिंग हिम। ही इज ए पोस्ट डॉक्टरल रिसर्च फेलो ऑफ एंथ्रोपोलॉजी एट यूसीएल एंथ्रोपोलॉजी यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज लंदन. He is trained in social cultural anthropology and specialized in environment anthropology. Dr. Rathod has published several papers in international and national journals and edited books. He has delivered many talks, lectures at many universities, namely UK, Europe, and India. We request Dr. Rathod for his deliberation. Please, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you all. First, I would like to thank O.P. Bisnoyji, who is the director of Guru Jambheshwar Environmental Research Chair, JNVU, for giving me this opportunity to speak on World Environment Day. I also thank other panel members and who introduced me. So I would be speaking on the Bishnoi religion and conservation, mostly focusing on how this community practically focusing on the conservation practices. So if you see now what we are facing, the current corona pandemic and the climate change, the global environmental destructions is because of what we have done in the last and what we are doing in present generation. So this is all a reflection of what we have done. In India and abroad, the lakhs of people have died due to scarcity of oxygen. We have seen in the news, and we have seen our neighbors and in our cities and other places, how this pandemic has killed people because of the scarcity of oxygen. So why this oxygen is scarcity? Because we have clearly destructed our environment, and we have overexploited, overused our resources. So these, due to our own what we have done, this thing. So if you see the Thar Desert people in Rajasthan, how Thar Desert people are experiencing the scarcity of water, and how they have coped with the current situation for centuries. So the Thar Desert people have been developing their own mechanism and own practices to adjust and cope with the deadly environment, which is the you can see the scarcity of water and other vegetations. So many religious groups and environmentalists have been suggested local people to follow various practices for balancing this environment, how to balance this ecosystem, desert ecosystem. So Guru Jambheshwar was one of them, who was in the 15th century, who was provided Bishnoi community, which is 29 principles to be followed by the community. So these 29 principles are not only related to the family or the community, but also based on the environmental protection and solution for the ecosystem. So they have been protecting this wildlife conservation. The 29 principles are clearly reflected for the Bishnoi concern toward the animals and trees, how to protect these animals, how to protect these trees and the other vegetations. So especially the doctrines are 18th, 19th, and 22nd and 24th. These four doctrines out of 29 are very concerned, compassionate towards the nature and other animal beings. So Bishnois are from 500 years have been trying to balance the ecosystem through conservation practices. They try to protect trees, animals, birds from the natural disaster and human exploitations. So they provide the water, grains to other animals and birds, they also treat injured wild animals and birds. Most of the Bishnois have built water tanks in their agriculture field, because I have done my PhD fieldwork in a Khejurli village and surrounding Bikaner, Jodhpur, Nagaur. I have traveled many villages, Bishnoi villages, and stayed for 1.5 years. So this was my ethnographic fieldwork. I have observed many things, how they protect the nature, and as well as due to various reasons, land overuse, and the Bishnois also left the traditional practices, and except few people, many Bishnois have left their traditional occupation, traditional practices. Those who are staying in the cities, they also concerned about the environment protections. So Bishnoi religious principles have become the guidance for them for daily way of life, because we can see the daily way of practices, how these people have been connected to the nature. We can see the day-to-day activities. So when there is a danger of life of wild animals, anybody cutting the surrounding trees in their area, say the Bishnois are unhesitantly come forward to rescue them. So the well-known example, we can see the massacre took place in Khejurli Kala village, which is 25 kilometers away from Jodhpur in 1730. So these 363 people have sacrificed their life. So Bishnoi people have started, have observed in Mela, the Khejurli Mela, that they are providing the Khejuri trees to plant the trees in their villages. So they are freely distributing Khejuri trees. And they also planted many trees in that 363 people died places. So there are various organizations like Bishnoi Tiger Task Force, Bishnoi Mahasabha, and other people also encouraging to follow these conservation practices, and giving opportunities to the other communities to follow. So the Bishnoi communities are customary laws, wildlife protections. So Bishnoi community, their religious practices, what they made that the customary laws are very strong among the Bishnois. So now, due to the modernization and the new globalization, there is impact on the customary law. However, we can see the strong connection in the villages. So Bishnoi religious values and practices forbidden them from the harming the surrounding wildlife, because these are 29 principles are imbibed in their way of life. So customary law, this customary panchayat are protecting, and they keep on reminding them that should not harm the wild animals and birds, and they need to protect them. So we can see the Bishnois villages, the wild animals like bees and peacock, rabbits, and other nilgais, the plenty of wild animals can be roaming surrounding, we can find them. So they have been protecting these various plants and trees in their region. It's a part of their spiritual relationship with the nature. So the Bishnois are concerned with the trees and plants, have been motivated by the two factors we can see. The one is the religious factor, which is provided 29 principle by the Guru Jamreshwar in the 15th century. It's nearly 500 years ago. And the climate condition, which is a Thar desert region, which is very very harsh one, which the people need to practice various coping strategies, then they can only adjust in the Thar desert. So these are the ecological and the religious factors which was motivated Bishnois to follow their religious, their conservation practices, and the cope up with the and overcome with the droughts and famines in the regions. So that's how we can see the Bishnoi people mostly they grow khejri trees and other jal, hari kankedi, and kumitia and other trees in their agriculture field. So this is very important for them because it is not only providing the shelter for the animals and birds, but it also providing the economic sources for them because most of these khejri ports and other fruits are very hygienic one. So this is very important for them. It's also helpful for economic purpose. So I'll come for a conclusion that traditional ecological knowledge of the Thar Desert people and the Bishnoi religious belief system of wildlife protection represents the cultural symbol of the conservation of animals, trees in their regions. For the Bishnois, the basic philosophy is live and let live, Jivo or Jinedo. And they believe that every species on the earth has right to live. And we have to, and every species to share the available natural resources in their surrounding rather than mastering on the environment. So they see themselves as a purpose to secure the life of other being, other organisms surrounding them. So the core value of reflect the self-preservation as well as the preservation of natural resources and serve them well in the long run. So these are the future plan. For 500 years, they have been green. They green the desert area. So they feel the responsibility towards the other living beings. So the kind of practices brought human being and wildlife close to each other because when the humans are very close to the wild animals, it balances the ecosystem. So desert people in general and the Bishnoi community in particular may not understand the global climate change and global warming and ecological restoration, what we call now, and conservation, which is a theoretical phenomena. But in the practical level, they are aware of the environmental crisis and they are able to adjust with the desert conditions. So the lifestyle of the Bishnois and the non-Bishnois in the desert provides a significant example in the questioning of dominant discourse of the current environmental problem. Therefore, the conservation practices at local level also contribute the solution for the global environmental crisis. So Bishnois, like Bishnois, the community level conservation also very important. Very important. It also contributes the global level. So we need to strongly protect and strongly balance the ecosystem from the local level, which can build, which make this strong at the global level. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much, Mr. Biku Rathod Sahab, for your deep study regarding the way community Bishnoi take care of environment, how they grow different kinds of trees, and they stand erect for the safety and conservation of the environment. It was such a wonderful deliberation. Thank you so much for your insightful comments.